new episode of Clone Wars just came out.
What, so it's it?
Yes.
Yeah, season 7 is here.
Yeah, boy.
You know what that means?
But
Binge watching time.
there's only one episode. That'll only take you like 20 minutes.
Well, I'm gonna binge watch for an entire 20 minutes then.
Yes. What is going on, Strasbourg High? Welcome to episode 19 of the Silver Spike Podcast, celebrating the joining of the Transcontinental Railroad. We're your hosts. I'm Mitch.
I'm Jonah.
And I'm Jacob.
It is fantastic to have you here today. Today is Monday, February 24th, 2020. Hope you're all having a great Monday and a fantastic start to your week. And Jonah's here today,
Yes.
even though he ditched us last week.
Well, we have school this Friday.
So, what sporting events and school events are going on this week?
Alrighty, so this week there aren't any sporting events. But, you know what there is? It is Winterfest. Yeah. So it's an entire week of wintering. I mean, we have a talent show on Wednesday, and that's going to be fun. And then, yeah.
Like also bingo and games night also that Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday's going to be great. You should show up.
Yeah.
World events going on this week. One of the big things that are still in the news, we already talked about, but we're going to give you an update on, is the novel coronavirus. Like we said before, this is a virus that spawned out of Wuhan, China, and it is presumed and predicted that it came from an animal carrier, either I think a snake or a bat. And when we did the show, we mentioned that I think around 400 people died, I believe, and around 20,000 people were infected. That was a couple weeks ago, and the statistics out right now, there are around 80,000 people who are infected with the coronavirus, and just under 2,000 people have reportedly died. Whether that information and number is real or not is another topic and discussion for a different time. But it in some ways it is getting worse. If you don't know where China is, here's a picture. And we are back. So, what do you guys think about this? Do you think this is going to get better as the climate gets warmer and time goes on, or do you think it's just going to get worse?
I mean, that's what a lot of the experts are saying, and I mean, I don't have a medical degree, so I really am not qualified to disagree with them, but I mean, it is just a theory, so, but hopefully it'll get better in the warmer months.
Since there's no cure at the moment, that's basically all that people can hope for at the moment, and especially the president himself believes this to be true, that just in a few months the virus might die out, like around April, but they're just kind of stuck with it for the next 3 months. I don't know, it's a virus that has never been seen before, so we really have no idea if it can survive warmer climates.
To me, as time goes on, we do understand a little more about the viruses and stuff. Actually, the Global Health Organization, they actually renamed the coronavirus, and now it is COVID-19. Because CO stands for coronavirus, and then VID, I guess, is virus or something. And then 19 is because it started in December 2019. So, I mean, from what I hear and from what I've seen, it seems like they're starting to quarantine more people, and they're in some ways trying to get the situation under control. They're thinking it's like the flu, and as the temperature gets warmer, then the virus is going to die away. Kind of like I just said, similar to the flu, like during the early stages of the year, like we are now, January, February, March. As it's cold, a lot of people get sick, get the virus, and then once it starts to get warmer, then the flu season is in some ways over. So that's what they're thinking here, and you're just going to have to see how this whole epidemic, how it all resolves and how it goes if they handle it right or not. So, as before, we will probably give you an update on what happens to the coronavirus and whether America is under threat of the coronavirus. Welcome to this week's edition of Pop News, where we talk about interesting stuff, events, and other news that pops up in the news. Okay, guys, entertain us.
Alrighty, so if you don't know, recently the new Sonic movie came out, and the thing about that was they actually had to change Sonic's design because everyone thought it was that awful. If you don't know, here's a picture of the old Sonic. And then here's a picture of the better, newer Sonic. But anyways, this movie has apparently been doing actually very, very good in the theaters. It's apparently topped up Detective Pikachu, which people are claiming to have been the first decent video game-based movie. So, I mean, this could actually be good from what I'm hearing. I have to go see it, but yeah.
Yeah, but basically the whole internet just jumped on it. The artists who made the original design of Sonic just got a lot of pressure from fans, just kind of making memes about Sonic. For an example, here's one right now. And we are back. So basically, it had to basically delay the release date for the Sonic movie from November 7th, I think, to February 14th, which is like a good 4 months right there. Well, 3 months actually. 3 months. Yeah, 3 months. So, yeah. The funny thing is that we're trying to say here is it got a lot of good advertising out of it, even though they just made this awful design. It made the movie get a lot more attention, and probably one of the contributing factors for its success. People want to go see it now because they're the ones that helped make it good, basically, which is kind of ironic.
This is probably one of the only movies I know in which people have memed the main character to the point in which the directors, the artists, the people who were in charge of the movie delayed everything and totally redesigned and fixed it. So, because to be honest, the original design of Sonic, he did not look good. He looked weird, he looked funny, and he just didn't look like Sonic. And everyone memed the studio for it. And the fact that they actually listened to the advice and the memes, and everyone's saying that Sonic looked bad, and they actually went back, completely redesigned him, and everything is amazing. Because that shows you that the meme culture can influence movies, TV shows, everything. And it's really amazing. People were able to meme a character to the point in which they completely changed it in a good way. You know what that means now? Since we contributed to this meme of Sonic, I think it's our duty that we actually have to go see the movie now.
Yep.
So, yeah, we might see the movie. If we do, we'll give you a little update. That's all we have for this episode. If you watched all the way to the end, thank you. We really appreciate it. The family's staying the same, so tell your brother, your sister, your parents, your loved ones, and your teachers to watch Silver Spike. Grow more views, grow more subscribers, and we'll post more content. Or, continue what we've been doing. So, yeah, hope y'all have a fantastic week. Have a great Winterfest. All the people who are playing in the talent show, good luck to you. And until then, remember to keep those grades up, and we will see you next time. Silver Spike, out.